Okay, next, before we have our poem, is Tabu and George van Sihlusiwe, and they will be sharing their journey. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. I would like to thank PFP and Petra Diamonds. I hear there's people from Petra Foundation as well, and people from the department as well. Our partnership is Sihlusiwe Primary, and my name is Thabo Mlondolozi. I'm from an organization or company called Londi Holdings, and I was actually partnered with George. What a perfect partnership that is. Who is the principal at Sihlusiwe Primary School. I'm going to also go through the same process. Why I joined the program. I'm an entrepreneur and the founder of Londi Holdings Group. And I got an invite from the program through one of our clients, which was Petra Diamonds. And being the sponsor of the initiative and following their news flash and all of that, I decided to join the program. And I've discovered the various impact the program has had in other parts of the country. So how this program has transformed me, I've learned so much. It has actually changed a lot of circumstances around me, how I do things, and I've gained a lot of leadership skills. I've also, I could possibly say I'm a master of putting education within the community, a school within the community, in the center of the community, because the seed that Petra has planted in sponsoring the program, it's a very immense contribution, because it has developed human capacity in us and how we see the importance of putting a school in the center of a community, because that is a nerve center of community development, because you've got the future is with the school kids that are at school, and then you've got the principals who are nurturing them into becoming who we want them to be in the future. And most cardinally importantly is that the investment in us has actually have got positive outputs, because then teachers are able now to see their proper role and enhanced role in the community, not being a teacher only, and so on. So yes, I'm saying that it has been a very significant partnership that you, Petra, as a company, that you have placed in us, and we are grateful thereof. And then, as for my work at the company that I come from, there's a lot of changes that have happened to me as the leader of the organization, and I've benefited so much, and a lot of significant benefits also out of this program has been realized. And my learnings in terms of the specific aspects of the program, it covered, Nancy Klein's Time to Think, which was one of the pillar and key areas of human capacity development. And then we had the Peter Block's Flawless Consulting, which has also taught us to conduct certain meetings, certain proceedings, and how we conduct ourselves in a very better manner. And then as a partnership between myself and George, as I indicated earlier, he's a very perfect partner. That's what I can say. And then he's a committed driver. He pushes things. Having had some commitments, I couldn't begin the journey as early as I was supposed to, but he managed to hold my hand and bring me up to speed with whatever has happened and all of that. He even attended the Flawless Consulting twice. He's got 2 certificates. So, and then the gains and frustrations we actually experienced through this program. One frustration is that the program is this part of the program is coming to an end, which we say that if really Petra values the investment in community, we've got the skills that we have acquired now. We need to practically implement those. So you can't do things half-half. So we plead with PFP and Petra to really look at giving us another round where we practically implement the skills that we have learned. And then, yes, we've had, our experiences with COVID. Everybody has been affected, but we try our level best to use various means and mediums of communication. So I'm going to stop there. George is going to kick in.
Good morning, everybody. I'd like to pass my greetings to the sponsors of this program, my partners, and everybody. And I would like also to pass this greeting to my special directors. I've got 2 directors and 1 IDSO. So in this, I've got 3 people who are managing me. So I'm the most fortunate person. And my IDSO happened to be my friend. Now he's my senior. So that's nice part of it. And special thanks to my director, Mrs. Mekwa, who turned me, if I was a boxer, into an ambidextrous dandy. A person who's ambidextrous can use both hands. So he took me from a primary principal to become a secondary principal. And he made me a better person. And I didn't disappoint. And after that, ma'am, I got an opportunity to come to the PFP. So my development continued. So I'd like to give thanks to her. And also my director, Mr. Kosi, to give me the opportunity to other days to come and attend the course so that I can better the life of my learners. And also I thank my partner, Mr. Thabo Mlondolozi. I used to say in our group, we are the most handsome guys in the groups. So we've graduated, we've surpassed handsomeness, now we are most beautiful guys in the group. So that is partnership, colleagues. Our school is Sihlusiwe Primary School, which forms part of Cullinan Cycle and is situated in the informal settlement of Ekangala, Section F. It starts from grade R until to grade 7. It has got about plus minus 1,500 learners, and then they've got 44 educators that are under me. So, how did I come to the program? I was fortunate to be part of the program because there was somebody who was part of this program, the principal, and then he was seconded to another district. So I got the opportunity, and then I got a call from PFP to join, but I was skeptical, but I asked questions because I don't want anything that will not benefit my community and my kids. So after scrutinizing the program, I could see that it will benefit a lot. And my friend Selaki, I think you also had a hand for motivating me to be part of the program. So I am what I am today is also because of your efforts. Thank you very much. And then another thing, I realized that the program will make me to have partnership with business people, because business people are the ones who are also going to fund and improve the school situation. So we used to have a wish to have that relationship with business partners, but we couldn't. But this program made us to be able to bring the business people closer so that we can improve our school. And I also then that my learners are going to benefit a lot from it, as I said. And also I could see that this will improve my managerial skills as a principal, and it will lead to my development. And you know, they say if you stop developing, that means you are dying. So I didn't want to die. So I took the program with both hands. That's why in informal settlement, the project, I could see that it could also alleviate hunger, because most people are used to be consumers. So this program was going to help us to teach people not to be consumers but to be producers, because they say absence of food, hunger is not absence of food, but it's the absence of skills of producing food. So the PFP has also brought such skills to our communities. And also we know that it's also going to boost the curriculum, because learners cannot learn on a hungry stomach. And we know, according to the Maslow hierarchy of needs, if the basic needs are met, then the other step is going to follow, which is security. So we know that the program, if it can do that, it's going to help us to yield the results. And also, after attending the budget workshop that was run by Zuki, the one with the thick voice, who wanted more time in the beginning. So he was giving us the workshop on budgeting. So we gained a lot of skills there, because as principals also, you have to know how to budget to manage your school. And then also, this program taught me in order not to listen in order to respond, but it taught me to listen in order to ignite. That means you make the person to have more something to say. So, in terms of partnership with Tabo, this has taught me that we must work as a team so that we can achieve a common goal. Because as an individual, we'll never win. And then also we used our combined skills of leadership to improve our skills situation, as is going to tell you more about that. And also we had a facilitator, which is outstanding, Dr. Marietta. Thank you, Doctor, for giving us encouragement and also leading by example. Our work, what we did at Sihlusiwe, we had many projects. The other one project that we have is a Christmas project to give orphans Christmas presents, because we could see other organizations, they come to school and take our kids and going to give them Christmas gifts and art. And then we ask ourselves, why can't we start at home before the other people can come? So we started the project, and then also I'm happy that Dr. Mariette is also sponsoring that. So we make sure that when we close down, our kids are happy. Because if they don't have a parent, God has made us to become their parents. And then we also enhance our feeding scheme project, because we know that food is a basic need. So you will see our products, we also produce a lot of food, and then our kids are eating a balanced diet. And also myself, you see, I'm a product of a balanced diet. So I'd like to give my partner Tabo to complete the session. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay. We have projects that we identified for the future. Firstly, we'd like to announce that our partnership is permanent until we die. And then the projects that we identified are as follows. Firstly, to Petra Foundation and Petra Diamonds. Our area, the demographics of our area, the economy of our area is very skewed. It's dependent on mining and social services. And obviously the big brother is Petra. When we knock at their doors, they must be patient with us, because based on the skewness of the economy. So social services like the Department of Education and so on, correctional services and SAPS. And that poses a very big challenge to Petra as and one big organization to be able to extend its hands to one area, hence the challenges and backlogs that they may have to face in the future or are facing now. However, we are saying that hence I emphasized earlier on that what you have planted is a seed with funding this program, because if you even allow it for us to have another round, it will enable us to implement the practical knowledge that we have, because what are we going to do with it if we are ending? So the projects that we identified, what we did is collaboratively as partners, and specifically on our school, we actually had there's a program which is educational. It's actually an educational development program, which is done by Brian Malloy Foundation, which is teaching kids on developing kids through sports. As you know, Petra, you've built some facilities of sports with multi-purpose sports facilities in various schools, but then we actually said, given that situation, we need to then bring in the actual program that are going to be performed or utilized on those particular facilities, not having them as white elephants in our townships or schools. So we then drawn these people in from the foundation to come and assist us with running a program of that nature. And then we then from our partners as Londi Holdings, we put together a team of engineers. We took them to various schools and we identified the infrastructural challenges the schools are facing. And we have developed a blueprint, which is going to be a proposition for various foundations like yourself and organizations who may be interested to look at assisting those schools. We did it for free. And then we also looked at the Lotteries Board as a possible funding source. And we are also posing a challenge to all of us, because it's a partnership. Let us try and look at other organizations that we work with that can assist in getting us to realize this objective, because the plans are there and so on. And that way you'll be putting the schools in the center of the community. So we also planning to enhance our vegetable garden in teaching the kids how to make or develop or grow their own food. So that's one program that we did, and we mobilized the Department of Education. However, they started in one of the schools. Maybe you'll hear if they've presented or are to present on that. But we want the department to look at all the schools that we have in the area, not only that specific school that had made a request, but to look at the gardening for all the schools. So you find schools are having the feeding scheme programs. One of the things that we picked up is, to the IDSOs and so on, George mentioned, is the balanced diet is the key. You can have a feeding scheme, but if the diet is not balanced, then you're wasting your time or resources. So that is the key element, that the kids, whatever the kids are getting, is balanced diet. So that is one key challenge that you need to enhance on your feeding scheme programs, because hence we went out of our way to get more support and so on to enhance that. You've got child-headed households. Those kids, they eat in the morning, during the day. In the evening, they go home, no food. So we then said, can't we enhance this program? We approached ACI Code, which came in, they funded the first phase of the program. And then we also approached SPA Group. One of the ladies in Centurion sponsored them with the stew meat for the kids. It's a permanent also partnership. But we're also announcing that we're going to rotate it amongst all the schools, because there is 200 kilograms of meat every Monday. So we are going to rotate it to other schools. We already given 3 other schools in the area yesterday out of that program. And then one of the other things we did was to do our consolidated business plan as the schools. So I would like to end that part and appreciate Symphonia South Africa, Dr. Van Rijn, the founder of the program, and thanks for the background that was given on how it started, Mrs. Mekwa. We'd like to thank you for bringing the program to our area, and also ACI Cole for assisting us in the program of the food parcels. Petra Diamonds, we would like to thank, we had a guy called Richard Duffy was the previous head, the current CEO of Petra, and DP, who was the previous CEO, for also looking at supporting the program. And we also would like to thank our 2 mine managers, the previous one, Yuan Kemp, and Jason Rajan, the new one, and also our social and compliance sustainability manager, Mrs. Desiree Lamini. Not forgetting Ethelyn Bretz, the lady also who's also helping us a lot in terms of, and also giving us a listening ear. We also would like to thank All Africa Housing also to assisting, availing resources with Londi Holdings to do the school infrastructure blueprint for all the schools. And also Londi Holdings, we appreciate also for mobilizing other avenues of assisting us in the program. Kalinen Lodge, we also would like to say to Low, who's doing an operation today, that he must get well soon. We actually are set to miss him today for not being part of this. However, we also would like to thank them for availing their facilities at the time of need. And then to all circle members, thank you very much for being such wonderful people, a team, and we hope you are going to follow suit with having also your partnership as permanent as ours. Thank you so much.